Video, I'm going to show you exactly how I replaced my whole entire wholesaling real estate team for just $9.97 a month with AI. So the reason I do this because I want to break it down for those of you who's in the exact same positions and you want to be able to use the strategy that I'm using to reduce your overhead while you're scaling up. Okay, so comment in what city, what state you're coming in from. Let me know how many team members you currently have on your team right now. But let me show you exactly the breakdown of how I did it. After this, you're going to have the exact blueprint, the exact system to plug into your real estate business so you can reduce your overhead and literally run your whole entire wholesaling real estate operation for just $9.97 a month. Okay, so first off, I want to break it down. So first off, you know, before when I was scaling, right, I would have what's called my lead. I was just put a name here, my lead manager, right? So I used to have three VA. I pay them about $1,300 a month. Okay, I pay them about $1,300 a month to basically qualify seller leads and book appointment. That's their job. Qualify seller leads and book appointments. That's what they do, 8 hours a day, 9 to 5. Okay, so I pay each one of them about $1,300 a month. But guess what? Now I was able to replace this 3 VA, and we were mainly doing cold calling. That was my main strategy. So we go to a data software center, right? Whatever it is, and then we would pull a list of distressed property, pre-foreclosure, tax delinquents, probate, you know, high equity absentee owner, just any list that has motivation or distress. And we typically get a large list, man, 100,000 plus, okay? And what we do is I'll just have my VA pound the phone and cold call these home owners and trying to see if they're interested in selling, okay? So my 3 VA, all they do 8 hours a day is to cold call, qualify sellers, and book appointment. You see, this is my old model. This model used to work, but it's not as effective and efficient anymore. Okay? Now I have what's called AI Alex. So AI Alex is now my lead manager. So her job is to filter qualified leads as they come into my pipeline. The cool thing about my AI Alex is that I was able to let go of the 3 VA, and trust me, they were not producing results. And I was tired of the training, the babysitting, and the turnover. Literally, every 3 months, we have to hire somebody new because they either quit or they don't work out. You know, when they're on the phone with the seller, chickens in the background, right? Or some of them got babies, got kids, or whatever it is. And a lot of times, the hour that they work, man, it's just so different, right? They work like 1 o'clock in the morning. So most of the time, honestly, dude, they're just not there, right? Physically, they're there. Mentally, they're sleeping. They're gone, right? So I was exhausted, right? Just with the training and all of that. And we're just not getting the results that I wanted. But now with AI, I was able to replace that 3 VA with my AI Alex. The cool thing about AI Alex is that it's 24/7, 365. So it doesn't matter what day, what time the lead comes in, man. She's always there to qualify to book appointment for me. She doesn't have a bad mood. There's no bad day. She show up every day. Okay, no sick leave, no vacation pay, none of that. Shows up every single day. Monday through Sunday, 24/7. And how much I pay for Alex? Less. Okay? So once again, I'm going to show you the entire team of how I break it down. So now I have AI Alex. Like for example, let me show you this. This lead, we got this lead literally came in yesterday on a Sunday. You know, if I were to have my VA, this lead would have never been touched until today. And by the time they come in on Monday, that seller already called somebody else. They probably already sold to somebody else, probably already under contract with somebody else. But this lead literally came in yesterday. Look at that. AI Alex, new seller lead comes in. And then she literally, let me share with you another screenshot. She literally booked the appointment for today. Okay? Right there. Appointment booked for today, 10:30 a.m. PST. This happens on a Sunday, and it came in pretty late on a Sunday. Okay? So talking about speed to lead, she's always there. So now I got rid. I don't need the 3 VA anymore to cold call for me. So how much is that going to save me a month? 1,300 times 3. Okay. Next, I used to have a VA that does my, basically it's kind of like an admin. Okay, but it's my deal analyzer. So basically, I also have a VA. I pay him $1,300 a month, and his job is to run comps for me. Right. Once the lead comes in, once my VA qualify the leads, the seller leads, and book the appointment, then my VA will come in, run the comps, right? Obviously, figure out what the property's worth, what the rehab cost is, okay? And then what to offer to the seller. And our whole thing is we want to make at least $25,000 on that deal. And usually it takes her about 30 minutes, okay? 30 minutes to run a comps on a piece of property. 30 minutes. And I'm paying $1,300 a month for her. Now, I also saved that, and I replaced it with my AI Scout. So what Scout's going to be my deal analyzer. What he does is the same thing as the VA would do, but faster. Takes the information that has gathered from Alex, right? Alex's job is, to ask the seller the 6 key things. Number 1 is mortgage. Number 2, condition. Number 3, okay, is timeline. When they like to sell, okay? Like she needs to get all of this, okay? So we got motivation and then mortgage, okay? Number 5, so we got, what is this? Oh my God, there's too many So there is motivation, condition, timeline, okay? Mortgage, okay? Number 6 is number 5 is obviously she needs to get asking price, okay? So we got mortgage, condition, time frame, motivations, asking price, and I can't remember what was the last one that was on my phone. I can't remember, okay? But her job is to get all the important information. And then once that information has been gathered, my AI Scout will run the comps, analyze the deal, and let me know exactly what that property's worth, not in 30 minutes, within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, AI Scout, what he's going to do is he'll let me know what is the max offer to the seller. He also let me know what's the ARV is, and he also let me know the neighborhood grade. Because we're in 20-something different markets, so we pretty much wholesale nationwide. So he'll let me know, okay, if that's an A, B, C, or a D, or an F neighborhood. So we know to stay away from, right? Hey, this is a war zone. So you got to get under contract for 60 to 70%, like super dirt cheap, right? So AI Scout would be able to run comps, and he able to run multiple comps on multiple properties at the same time. And it only takes him 1 minute to give me the results. So now I didn't have to pay for that. I got my AI Scout to do it. Okay. Now, once the comps has been ran, so check this out. Let me show you this. So once again, this all came in on a Sunday. Okay. Here it is. Let me share the screenshot with you. So this all came in on a Sunday, and bam, my AI Scout right there ran the comps, send me an email, let me know that, hey, it is ready to go within a minute. And I'll get an email notification that the comps has been ran. Here is what the offer you need to make to the seller based on our formula that we want to make about $25,000 on the deal. Okay. Now, next, once the MAO, once the offer is ready, right? I used to have 2 closer, okay, 2 VA that close a deal for me. So the thing is that with VA, you cannot pay them commission only, right? It's not like in the US, hey, you eat what you kill. It's because with that, dude, like most of the time when you pay, even if you hire someone in the US, if they don't close a deal in 30 to 60 days, and a lot of time they might have to close more than 1 or 2 deals depending on the spread of the deal, right? So they get, most investor I know, what we used to do is 20%, right? They get 20% commission. So if that's wholesale fee, if that wholesale deal is going to make, 10,000, then they get 2K, right? 20%, they get $2,000. But majority of the time, if they're on commission based only, and they can't close a deal in 30 to 60 days, do you think that they can continue? The answer is probably not. They got bills to pay. So they quit, and guess what happened? I got to start the process all over again. The hiring, the training, the babysitting. How long does it take just to train up an acquisition? Dude, got to be at least 60 plus days, like 2 months, just to train them up, right? Because most of them don't have the experience of, the real estate side, right? Maybe they have some sales background, but you still got to train them on the real estate side on actually knowing what to say, the terminology, right? What we're offering, our service, right? Negotiating and all of that. But now, right, that 2 closer, we would pay them obviously another $1,300 a month plus commission base, right? So $1,300 a month plus commission. So right now, my overhead is right around $10,000 to basically $15,000. Now, guess what? I replace the 2 closer. I replace it with my AI Ryan. So what Ryan does is Ryan is now my closer, my purchase manager, my AI Ryan. And how this actually works is that AI Ryan will call all the warm and all the cold lead for me. I focus on the hot lead. I focus on the extreme motivated seller. Let me explain what I mean, okay? But literally, I completely replaced my entire team with AI. And I'll tell you right now, dude, it is way more efficient, less stress, less headaches, less people that I have to manage. Okay? So what AI Ryan does, okay? What AI Ryan does is she call all of my cold and all of my warm lead and will continue to follow up and nurture those leads for me for the next whenever. Whenever means 6 months, a year, until they sell their property to us or they sell to somebody else, until they no longer own the property. Otherwise, the follow-up will continue. So she follow up on this. This allow me, me, to focus on the hot lead. When I mean hot, means, property's worth $300,000, seller wants $200,000. So I know this is a hot lead. I mean, it's obvious, right? So I just focus on closing this, my friend, which means when it's a hot lead, you know that when you get on the phone, it's going to be a deal. Like, you just know it's going to be a deal, and you know that you're going to close it. Okay? 99% of chance you're going to close that thing. Because they either at the price that you can already accept, or you just need to get them to come down another, 10, 20, 30,000, right? And then bam. Those are what I call hot lead. Anything that's cold and that's warm, maybe the property's worth $300,000, but seller might want $290, or they might want like $280 or $275. Now you got to get them to drop down at least another $75,000. So to me, this is a cold and warm lead. So that I give it to my AI Ryan. She goes through the training. So I want you to think of these AI agents are like your employee. They are your VA, but no training, right? No training, no babysitting. That's how I treat them. Like, these are my employee that I've already trained them, which means they've already been built, right? Like, they're ready to go. They will never quit on me. They'll never call in sick. Does that make sense? So don't think of it like, oh, it's AI. It's your employee. Right? So the cost, man. So now AI Ryan will call back the seller, right? So I also want you to think of Ryan, AI Ryan, as this. I think of her as like another me, but the AI version of me. So let's just say that you are good on the phone, you're a good closer, or maybe you got a good closer. You don't need to let go of your closer if you don't want to. right? But what you can think of Ryan is the AI version of you, right? Which means, but you don't have to worry about talking to unmotivated seller and wasting your time with them. You just have the AI version of you do it. And the cool part is most of the time, these seller probably not going to accept the offer on that first call, on the first close. They're not. So what AI Ryan does is she will continue to put them on her follow-up sequence and will continue to nurture that lead without you having to remember or checking in with your team. Hey, have you followed up with that seller? What's going on? It's been 6 months. What's going on with that seller? What if all of that was being done? Ryan automatically will follow up with that seller for me without me, right? And she will follow up with them through text, through emails, and yes, she can make outbound call to them and follow up as well. Now check this out. So this is, you know what? I mean, I would have want to name it Kong, AI King Kong, you know? It's the AI version of you, my friend. Next, okay? So that would have been another, right? I got 2, that's $1,300 a month times 2. Now, I used to also have a VA that I call it my CRM manager, right? My pipeline manager. I pay her $1,300 a month to basically manage my CRM, organize my CRM, making sure that all the leads are in the correct follow-up sequence. Let me explain. And literally, it takes us a long time, man, to really build this out to where it is today. Because we literally were plugging and building and plugging in and removing one team member, one VA at a time that are not an asset. Now, if they're an asset, then you keep them. Okay? But let me explain to you what AI Luna will do. Okay? I want to make sure that Facebook and everything. Now, once again, you know, I share this because for those of you who's looking to grow, who's looking to scale up, or maybe you have a, you know, maybe 4 or 5 or whatever, 3 VAs right now, you're looking to like reduce your overhead and maybe automate this and systematize this. Maybe you're tired of the hiring, the training, the babysitting, just like I do, and the turnover. And maybe they're not getting you the results that you want. And you're paying a lot of money out of pocket every single month. And it hurts. Okay, so let me show you exactly. So AI Luna. Okay. So Luna, what she does is she will organize my CRM from cold to warm to hot. So based on the information that the seller has submitted, that AI Alex has gathered from the seller, motivation, price, condition, right? Based off that information, AI Luna will determine if that's a cold lead, if that's a warm lead, or if that's a hot lead. Obviously, if it's a hot lead, then it needs ASAP attention, right? Hey, this is the one. Boom, 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 boom. Ding, 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 ding. Right? Now, if it's a cold lead, obviously she will organize it where, hey, this is a cold lead. Property's worth $300,000. Seller wants $300,000 or $310,000, and they just want to hear the offer. So she'll put that on a cold lead. Now, the cool thing about Luna is she will do this automatically without me. Like, it's automatic. Let me show you this. Let me show you this screenshot because you won't believe it, man. Because this all happens in the background while I was literally in Canada yesterday. Look at this. Do you see that? If you're not, obviously if you're on Facebook or TikTok, you won't be able to see this. You can only see this on YouTube or Instagram. And if you want to jump over into YouTube, same username at Real King Kong. Type it into your search bar, or you can go on Instagram and check this out. You see this, right? Luna said lead qualify complete warm lead. So she just qualified this lead here based on you know what the seller wants, the condition, their motivation. She qualified this lead to be a warm lead, just like that. Bam. Now the cool thing is that Luna will also be able to determine. Okay, let's just say that the lead came in and it was a cold lead. It started out cold. Seller wants retail. Start out cold. And let's just say that 30 days later, AI Ryan follow up with that lead. And maybe seller went from 300,000 to now wanting like 250. She will automatically move that lead from cold, and then we'll let you know, hey, we got a warm lead. So you get a notification in your email. So now you're going to look closer at that warm lead. And maybe at this point, you might want to call the seller back, right? Because the seller just went from 300,000, and then because of their situation change, they drop it down to 250. You get a notification, hey, this cold lead just went warm. Dude, now you'll be like, okay, let me call the seller back. This is wild. You see, a lot of hosts, like before that, what happened with me is we got so many leads that comes in, and I was just very unorganized. Like my lead were everywhere, even though I have a CRM, but it's just not built the way that it's supposed to build for a real estate investor, right? Like they don't understand. Like whoever built the CRM, they built it for the general public, for every business. Right? They're not a real estate investor themselves. So they won't understand. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? When you build a product and you are the one who's using the product, you understand what the customer needs, what the investor needs. So that's why, man, we built our own CRM. So with workflow, follow-up automations, all powered by AI and the way that we want it. So which means the cold lead will get a specific follow-up sequence. The follow-up is different. Warm lead will have its own follow-up sequence that is different from the cold. The hot lead will get different sequence follow-up. Does that make sense? Like the cold seller versus the warm lead versus the hot lead, they cannot get the exact same text, not the exact same email or phone call. Make sense? So AI Luna now, dude, I also replaced that VA. I don't need it anymore. And then that saved me another $1,300 a month. So my overhead overall, before that, I was spending $10,000 to $15,000 a month from system and VAs. Now I run my whole entire wholesaling operation, believe it or not, man, for $997 a month. 4 AI agents that's working for me right now, 24/7, 365. That's the cost. Who want this exact system in their business without going through the building phase, without going through hiring a developer to build it out and waste months and months? Okay? If you like this exact system that I have in my wholesaling business to help you scale up, reduce your overhead with less employee, less staff, VAs you have to manage. Typically, I would say no payroll, no hiring, no training, no babysitting, just straight up results. Something that works for you 24/7, 365, whether you're there or you're not there. Like this system literally work while you sleep, while you're running your errands, while you're on vacation, doesn't matter. Okay, so let me show you exactly how you get my exact system to plug. Now, I want you to understand, if you decided to go with mine, the system I got for you, this is a done for you, a plug and play, no building, no coding. You don't need to know anything about AI. We've already built it the way that gets results. So you get my exact system and AI agents ready to go, plug and play straight into your business to help you grow, scale with no payroll, no employee, no VAs. Ready? So here's what you're gonna get. You get my exact CRM, okay? My 7-figure CRM, the workflow, the follow-up, automations, all powered by AI, okay? You will get that. Also, too, I did not tell you, but now, dude, 95% of my leads come from Facebook ads. So I do not wake up, I do not chase seller. I do not pound the phone 4 to 6 hours. I do not have a bunch of VAs that's pounding the phone. Instead of chasing seller, that's the old way of me doing the business. That's the old way of doing it. The new way, dude, inbound lead is the key. Half the seller comes to you. So so if you end up getting my AI systems, you also get my CRM. We will also help you set up your Facebook ads at no extra cost. This is something where people will charge you $10,000 just to help you set it up. And then they'll charge you another $2,500 a month, my friend, just to maintain it for you. We'll do it at no cost. And some of my investors, I'll share with you some of the screen. I'll share with you some of the testimonial on the website. Some of my investors are getting AI Ryan, locked them up a deal within 30 to 45 days of having the systems. And they're spending between $10 to $50 a day, depending on your budget. All right. And you should be able to generate between 1 to 7 qualified motivated seller leads to your pipeline. So imagine if you wake up and your phone just blow up with motivated seller lead. Bing, 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 bing. And then AI Alex text them, qualify them, book appointment. AI Scout run the comps for you. And then after that, AI Ryan calling the seller, making offer. And then AI Luna organize your CRM, organize your pipeline, organize your follow-up sequence for you without you. Okay? And so here's how you're going to get. We're going to just get you set up your Facebook ads, okay? So there's two. There's the starter plan, STARTER. So there's the starter plan. That's the business plan. But most of my investors, 99%, get the business plan. That's your $997 a month. That comes with everything. My CRM, my Facebook ads, the 4 AI agents, the entire system. So if you're on YouTube, you're watching this, you're like, Kong, I love it. I want it. Then if you're on YouTube, click the link in my description, or you can go to aidreamteam.io. If you're on Facebook, comment or DM in the word AI, and I will send you the link. If you're on Facebook, same thing. Comment or DM in the word AI, I'll send you the link. If you're on TikTok, check the link in my bio. Now, I do want to share the screen with you, okay, because you have two options. Okay, you got two options. Let me share with you some of the testimonial on here. Okay, so this is Yang within less than 30 days of getting our system. Look at that. He's showing AI Ryan got him his first contract while the guy was at his 9 to 5. At his 9 to 5. And here's Joey. Joey worked for Comcast. Right? AI Ryan locked him up a deal also in less than 30 days that he got the system. So once again, if AI Ryan lock you up a deal, the formula that we put into AI Scout, so they're potentially, Joey's going to make $25,000 on the deal. And I think Yang said he's going to make about $15,000 on that deal once it closed. And then we got Emily, got her Facebook ad set up, and look at that. She said she got leads coming in at 3:30 in the morning. Her phone was blowing up, and guess what? That was AI Alex texting back and forth with the seller to book her an appointment. Which VA works at 3:30 in the morning? Your time. None. Okay? So we got Amir. Check out Amir here, right? AI Ryan lock him up a contract. Less than, dude, I have never seen anything that gets people this fast of a result. Okay? Now, I mean, you can see all the testimony here, man. Right? Here's Tony, 25K deal. I think he got our system about 30 days. This is Oz, 45 days. And they all were at, dude, Ryan locked it all up. So now you got two options. So once you go to the website, here's your two options. So you either click submit that $500 refundable deposit. What that does, this is for those, so for the people who make the deposit, this is for those of you who's not quite sure yet. Like you're not quite sold on the system. So what that deposit does is that it's going to lock in your spot for this Thursday demo. I'm going to be there. My team going to be there. It's going to be live, right? We're going to answer all your questions you have. We're going to go through the systems. We're going to show you everything in real time. When a lead comes in, you will see Alex qualify them. You see AI Scout running the comms. You see Alex, AI Ryan making the call, making the offer. Real time. Okay? Now, and then obviously after the demo, if you don't like it, you're like, Kong, I don't want it. It's not for me. We will refund you that $500 deposit. No question asked. Straight back to your card. Now, after the demo, you're like, Kong, I'm sold. I'm fully in, man. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to plug this into my business and take it to the next level. Then we will take that deposit and we'll put it towards your first month payment. Okay. Now, for those of you who's like, Kong, I don't want to wait until Thursday. Now, listen, if you miss this Thursday demo, you would literally have to wait for 2 more weeks. So there's a 2 weeks waiting period. So if you miss this one, the next one will be 2 weeks out. Okay. Now, for those of you who's like, Kong, I'm sold. I'm sold on the system. Like, I know this is what I need. I know this is what I want. Then all you do is click on the button right there where it said skip demo. Click on that. Click on skip demo. Ready to start. Then it'll take you down to the payment plan, and you just choose. Okay. All you need to do is click here. It'll take you down either the starter plan or the business plan. But the business plan is what 99% of the investor get, because this is where you get all the AI agents. This is a complete package for $997 a month, less than what I would pay for one VA, my friend. Could you imagine one VA just to qualify your leads? You would have to already pay them $1,300 a month. This, you get 4 employee that works for you 24/7, 365 around the clock. Plus, we'll even show you how to set up your Facebook ads so you can start getting off-market motivated seller leads without chasing them. Okay? Don't go with the PPL. You're buying the exact same lead that they're selling to hundreds and thousands of other investors. All right? And then, so if you decided to click that, make the payment, my team will reach out to you, and then we'll get you in today, get you onboarded, get you set up, and get your system running. Now, I do want to let everybody know that if you end up getting the system, it's not like, hey, we onboard you, and then we'll be like, hey, good luck, go have fun. My team will be there with you 24/7. So with me, during any time you have any issue with the systems, the AI agents, or maybe you're like, hey, Kong, I don't remember this, I don't remember that. It's okay. Just call and text my team, and literally they'll get back to you so fast. And they'll help you walk you through whatever it is. Maybe you have issue with your Facebook ads. My team will help you resolve any issue you got, any issue like that. So we'll be there with you along your journey. So it's not like we give you the system and expect you to know it all and say, hey, good luck. Right? I mean, we literally have investors who reach out to my team 6 to 7 times a day. And it's okay. We built up our support team for that. Lon and I, we want to make sure that our investors are taken care of, that anyone who gets our systems have the best experience, and biggest thing is produce you results. That's what we want. Because we don't win unless you win. You won't stay if you don't get results. Make sense? And then also too is, if you also want to listen to Ryan call, she has a lot of call on here. Not a lot, well, we post some of the call on here so you can listen to Ryan and Alex. Here's Alex.
How can I help you today? Hey, just checking in. Are you still there? If you'd like to chat about your property or... All right, thanks for letting me know. So, just to share, here at Fast Property Solutions, we specialize in buying houses directly from owners. No repairs, no commissions, and a quick closing. What I'll do is grab a few quick details about you and the property so we can see if it's a good fit. Sound fair?
Yes.
Great, thanks.
So this
can
is
I get
AI
your
Alex.
last name? And if you don't mind, could you spell them out for me? All right, just to confirm.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm just going to stop that. But if you want to listen to their call with real actual seller, you can check them out on the on our website. Let me start to see if I can answer any question you have here. So comment in the chat. Let me know any question you have. I'm more than happy to answer it. Okay. You know, I have investor who reach out to me. Okay. Hey, Kong, is it possible to use this similar technology in different industry like insurance? 8, yes. We can literally build it and plug it into your insurance business, bro. Same cost, won't charge you anything different. Okay, so Aaron said, what CRM do you use? We build our own, bro. Sebastian said, I've seen you talk about using this AI to scale your business, but is it something you can use to start business and start from scratch? So Sebastian, absolutely. You see the testimonial that I share with you. Some of those investors are brand new, never done a deal before, and they literally got the systems. You see, here's what I think here's the biggest failure rate to new wholesaler. Here's the biggest failure rate. And if you don't believe me, I can certainly prove it to you. I'll prove it to you on this live. So comment in what city, what state you're in, put in your phone number. I love to bring you on and let's do a role play. Okay, for those of you who's new, I'll prove to you why most real estate new wholesaler never make it and they quit before they even land a deal. Number one is, let's talk about data. Okay, so they usually trying to get their motivated seller leads from what? This, cold calling. This is the only strategy and the only one that they know. And most get burnt out and will quit before they even land a deal because it's exhausting. You got to talk to seller, dude, you got to make thousands of calls, at least a minimum of 8 hours a day. Like you literally got to lock yourself and pound the phone, dude, for 8 hours a day, thousands of calls. You got to get a dialer, you got to skip trace, you got to do all of that, right? So most will burn out, dude, by cold calling. Instead, what you should do is we show you how to get leads through Facebook ad. Could you imagine, like, I don't know if you saw here, Tony. You know, Tony was at the gym, okay, when AI Ryan locked up a deal for him. Here's his, I even brought him on like an interview, but here's just a picture that he sent over right here. You see it? I was at the gym and AI Ryan locked up a deal for me. So if you haven't seen that testimonial, Tony have been trying to wholesale for 8 months. And guess what his strategy is? Cold calling. It's exhausting. Now he's like, Kong, it's so nice. I wake up, leads are coming into my pipeline. They're off market. These sellers fill out the form saying, I want to sell my house. So when they're on the phone, they're much easier to talk to, right? Because they're the one who reached out to you. Imagine that. So we got him set up his Facebook ad and literally got him, AI Ryan got him a deal within 30 days of having the system. Now, obviously, I'm not going to make you any promises, right? I'm not going to tell you that you're going to get the AI can lock you up a deal or whatever it is or help you. Like, I'm not going to make you any promises. I'm just going to share with you what other investor results have gone, and you just take your chance, okay? So number one is data, right? Cold calling, boom. So they need to switch to inbound if they want to start getting deal, inbound lead instead of outbound. The next biggest issue, the number one issue that I see most new wholesaler makes is they're negotiating. They just don't know what to say, how to handle objections, and negotiate with seller when they're on the phone. And that's what cost them to lose out on deals and not close anything. And I'll prove it to you by, I love to bring any one of you on who are new, even experienced. You know that I've got multiple investors jump on a role play with me. Some been in the game for 10 years. Some have never done a deal. Some have done a lot of deals. But man, they're so bad on the phone. So there was one investor who said, Carl, I've been in the game for 4 years and I closed about 4 deals. So which means he literally did 1 deal a year. This to me, you don't have skills. You know what he got? He got lucky. Dude, if you're doing 1 deal, like 1 deal a year, bro, you just got lucky. And I was right. When he was on the call, dude, it sounds terrible. Half the time, dude, you guys don't even know what you're talking about. So the AI system will solve that problem for you. You get AI Alex. I want you to understand this, okay? Imagine if you decided to take Now, I'm talking to those of you who's new because I'm trying to answer, I'm trying to answer Sebastian's question here. So imagine if you're new and you're like, Kong, would you come and work for me? And I said, yes. Now you need to understand this. I come with 15 plus years of experience. So like right now, I'm like this and you're like, Kong, can you come and work for me? And I said, yes. You just need to tell me what you want me to do. Kong, I want you to be the lead manager. Boom. That's AI Alex. Kong, I want you to be the closer. That's AI Ryan. Kong, I want you to run comms for me. That's AI Scout. Kong, I want you to organize my CRM. That's AI Luna. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I come fully built, trained, ready to go on day one. And that, my friend, is why some are our new investor who got the system, got results so fast because we're able to show them, man. We're able to show them how to generate off-market deal through Facebook ads. And we give them the AI agents that's already ready to go and know how to negotiate and close deal. You know? Have any of the investor on the systems that have a contract ever closed yet? Cassie, yeah, boy, yes. Yeah, man. I mean, listen, we have investor like Emily. Let me show you Emily. Hold on a second. We have investor who are new. We have experienced investors as well. So this is Emily right here, okay? Let me show you. So if you can read her text right here. This is Emily, okay? And this is also Emily. So Emily, I also brought her on an interview. You know, Emily is a investor, also a realtor in Florida. She's been in the game for like, I think 4 to 5 years. I can't remember, right? She has a team of VA, but she's like, and then when I went live, and then she caught me on a live, and I said, Emily, go listen to your VA, like record the call, listen to their recorded call with the seller, and you will know what I mean. And this is why I will never bring VA on the phone with me ever again, because I already know the outcome. After that, she sent me over the recording of her VA, and then she let him go. Because, dude, I've been in the game for over 15 years. We have trained hundreds of VAs. Dude, trust me, man. They don't know what they're really doing on the phone. Even doesn't matter how much you train them, man. When a seller asks, like they read off the script. Like they just read off the script. And if the seller asks them something that's off the script, they'll be like, and then they just lost. And they sound so weird, so awkward, like they're confused. You know, it's like they took them off the script and they're like, oh my God, what's going on? You know, so she heard the call and she said, oh my God, he was. And then she sent me the recording and then she let him go. You know, and she's like, Kong, dude, I'm ready. And she was hesitant as well of getting the system. I'll be honest. She was hesitant. And she was like, I don't know, man. And then now that she got the system, look at that. She got lead coming in at 3 a.m. AI was there to handle it. She has more time than she ever had. You will have more free time than you ever had before, my friend. So it fits perfectly for those of you who's new, who even got a 9 to 5, or who an experienced investor, right? But you're tired of the hiring, the training, the babysitting, and the turnover. You know what I'm saying? I think this is exactly what I was looking for. Been wanting to be coached by Kong for years. So X2, you honestly don't need to pay me $50,000 for coaching. Like I'll tell you right now, you don't need to pay me, dude. Just get the system, man. And I'm telling you, dude, it works like magic. But once again, I'm not gonna make you any promises. But let me do this math for you. So which part plays the transactional coordinator? I will solve that problem. So for those of you who's brand new, right? I'll solve all your problem with the system, my friend. The only thing you need, my friend, is money. That's it. That's the only thing that you need. If you want to wholesale in 2026 and really become successful and make money, dude, when people said dude, you got to have capital. Because without the capital, you have to be the one who's doing all the work. And majority of the time, you're not going to get any results. But so if you end up getting my AI system and become one of our AI Dream Team investor, guess what I would do for you? I will solve the transactional coordinator, which means I will solve the dispo problem for you. So right now, you know how AI Ryan will lock up a deal for you, right? And if you're new, you're like, Kong, how do I find buyers and sell the deal? What if I tell you that my team, now, this will only be exclusive for those of you who get the system. We already have plenty of our own deals that we're working on. I am not going to work with outsider. I'm going to be straight up. I do not work with outsider. You can send me the deal, but if you're not a part of my AI Dream Team investing, I'm not interested. So I am now, let's just say AI Ryan lock you up a deal. In your CRM, there is a button that will say JV. All you need to do is click on that button, bro. You've put in the information, one click. That will take you over, that will send over to my team. And literally, my team will reach out to you, get whatever info they need, and start helping you selling the deal. So which means we will help you dispo the deal, bro. But there's a catch. So now, which means we're going to JV, so it's going to be a 50-50 split. Okay? So which means if you're going to make $50,000 on that deal, I'll get $25K, you get $25K. If you're going to make $25,000 on that deal, I'll get $12,500, you get $12,500. Now, obviously, JV is not mandatory. You don't have to send it over to my team. You can try to sell the deal, keep 100% profit. That's it. So you don't have to send it over. I just want to let you guys to know that. I'd rather you trying to sell the deal and keep 100% profit. Make sense? So I just solved your dispo problem, bro. Let's rock and roll. Okay? Now, once again, if you're watching this, if you're on Instagram, you're like, Kong, dude, I love this. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Then comment or DM the word AI. I'll send you the link. TikTok, the link is in my bio. Facebook, comment or DM me AI. I'll also send you the link. But let me see if I can try to get any other questions. Okay? Let me see if we have any other question in here. Okay. Let me see here. Now, once again, I'm just going to go over this one more time so everybody understand. Okay? If you have any questions, so if you're on YouTube, click the link in my description or go to aidreamteam.io. Now, it's a month to month. There's no contract. Cancel anytime you want. But I'm telling you right now that once you have the system, you will never, ever go back doing business the old way, running your wholesaling real estate operation the old way. Because the old way will cost you more money and it require you to do more work. Why would you? Why would anybody? Right? It's like once you have the good life, my friend, you will never want to go back. What happened if you still don't produce after sending to JV? Then Eric, then you cancel the contract. That's how it is, dude. So if you lock up the property, right, and we can't find a buyer for the deal for a buyer, for whatever reason, business is business, bro. Not every deal that's under contract gets sold. I want you guys to understand this, dude. So everybody needs to be clear, and I'm trying to be as transparent and upfront with you as possible. You either want the system or you don't. Either way, it doesn't matter to me. Like it don't matter. Right? I'm here to help those of you to scale up, to help you build, which is get started without any upfront big costs. Which means here's your option. Okay? Listen, once you have the system, you will never go back doing the old way if you have the money. Because what is your option? Here's your option. So here's your option. If you don't get the system, you can certainly go build your own. Dude, like I'm letting you guys know. You can certainly go build your own. But here's your option. If you don't have the systems or want to hire VA, you have to do all the work. You have to do 100% of your work. That's you. That's option number one, is you do 100% of the work, right? From marketing, qualifying seller, booking appointment, running comps, right? Analyzing deals, making offer, talking to every single lead, all right? Organizing your CRM, building it, you. So if you are okay with doing 100% of the work, working 8 to 10 hours a day, cool, do you. That's option number one. You don't have many options, my friend. You know that. So option number two, the next option is VA. Is now you'll be like, well, I don't want to do 100% of the work, huh? Well, option number two is now you got to hire employee or VA. One VA will cost you $1,300 a month. Okay? But then you still got to train them. You still got to babysit them. And can a VA guarantee that they will get you a deal? The answer is no. There's no guarantee in life, my friend. You just have to you just have to choose and pick your poison. Pretty much that's what it is. You're going to do all the work or you're going to hire VA. One VA will cost you $1,300 a month, and that's just going to be, typically most people hire that. They start out with a lead manager, you know, a VA who qualify leads, book appointment, and usually they use that VA, bro, to cold call. And I'm telling you right now, if that's your strategy, you're not going to see, dude, if this is your strategy, you're going to burn through at least 5,000 to 6,000 before you even get a contract. I'm just saying. Sometimes you don't even get a deal. Because $1,300 a month, you know that in the first month, this VA right here that you just hire, that's the training process, right? They're not going to make you anything. It's just training. So after 2 months, if they end up quitting, bro, you wasted all that time, all the capital, and now you're starting back at zero. That's your option number two. Now, once again, your option number three is obviously AI, the AI system. I mean, that's your option. It's my AI dream team. That's your option number three. A done for you, a plug and play, ready to go on day one, no coding, no building. You don't have to be an AI specialist. And literally, dude, $997 a month costs you less than what you would pay for a VA. And it's ready to go day one. I mean, it is an absolutely no-brainer. I mean, for any entrepreneur, business owner out there, that you guys already understand the game. Okay? Now, but I have something a little bit more special I want to add to this. Okay? I would definitely invest in the AI system for sure. I'm just brand new. Wish I could see it work in person. I get that part, but what if I lock in a deal? Well, if you lock in a deal, bro, we can, like I said, we can JV with you and find a buyer for your deal. Now, if you're brand new, I wish I can see the, okay. So I will answer that question. Okay. So let me see here. So basically, I can't pronounce your name. I'm just going to say the word, the last one, 90. 90, if you're not quite sold, if you're like, Kong, I'm not fully sold on the system yet. I need to see it in action before I can make my decision. If that is you, I'm going to give you a no string, no risk attach. No risk attach, a no risk. Check this out. So all you need to do is 90, go to aidreamteam.io, or you can click the link in my description. If you're on Instagram, comment or DM me the word AI. Same thing on Facebook, TikTok, you got to go to the link in my bio. So all you need to do, bro, is click here. Submit my $500 refundable deposit. Once you make that deposit, dude, it'll lock in your spot to jump on with me and my team this Thursday. And you will see the system in real time, real life action. You get to test it out. You get to test out the agent, making sure that you're happy and you're satisfied. And if you are, you can move forward. We'll take that deposit. We'll put it towards your first month. If after the demo, you're like, Kong, not interested, we will refund it back straight to your account. No question asked. You see, I know that we built the best of the best, bro. And that's why. We don't haggle with people. Like literally, we put on our system cancel. Upgrade, downgrade, cancel. Just like that. When you know you have the best of the best, bro, people ain't gonna go nowhere. Now, I'm not done yet. Kong, I'm sold. I'm getting it this week. Hopefully, yeah, cool, man. So for those who's going to get in early, so this is for all of my existing AI Dream Team investor, and for anyone who gets in now, early, here's what I'm going to give you on top of whatever you're getting. We are right now building you 2 more AI agents, and once they are done, I'm going to release them to you at no extra cost. Now, these 2 AI agents, dude, I want to use the word guarantee. Like, guarantee is going to make you money, but I don't want to say guarantee, right? But, dude, it's going to freaking blow you away. I'm going to give you 2 more AI agents. So now eventually you're going to have 6 AI agents, my friend. That's going to be working for you 24/7, 365, and you're still paying for only $9.97 a month. If you take $9.97 divided by 6 AI agents, you're literally paying $166 per employee. See, people keep on thinking AI versus employee. They are your employee. Where are you going to get $160, $66 a month for one employee? Can't even do it in Africa. Okay? Dude, you can't do it nowhere. Now, this is only for those who get in early. If you get in later, you will pay a higher price. But if you lock in your spot now, that's the price you're paying for life, right? The life of you staying. So the next AI agents that we're building for you is AI. Oh my gosh, it's AI Atlas. Man, this is going to blow you away. So before I explain what Atlas will do and the cost, let me ask you guys this question. How much would you pay for someone to drive around your city, county, or entire state and find you all the ugly houses? You wake up and you'll be like, hey, give me 1,000 ugly houses today that I can target. When I say ugly, it doesn't matter if the property is vacant, occupied, absentee owner, in pre-foreclosure, who cares? As long as it looks old, looks run down, looks ugly, tall growing grass, bunch of junk in front of the house, like as long as it looks ugly, we know that property's in distress. What if I tell you, like easily, what if that person be like, you know what, I'll give you 1,000, I'll give you, let's just say 1,000. I'll give you 1,000 ugly houses every day. I'm asking you right now, how much would you pay for that one person to drive for $1 for you and give you 1,000 ugly houses every day? I mean, dude, I know that for those of you who go drive for $, you got to spend, if you want to get at least 50 houses, 100 ugly houses, you got to spend at least a good 4 to 5 hours. What if I can save you all that time? 90 said, what time this Thursday? This Thursday, it's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific Standard, 7 p.m. Eastern. Okay? If you missed this Thursday demo, then you would have to wait for 2 more weeks. There's a waiting list. So check this out. I mean, easily, easily, you would pay that person $1,000 a month. I mean, you would easily pay that person $1,000 a month, wouldn't you? Like if I tell you, hey, I'll give you 1,000 ugly houses. You cannot find this anywhere. Like no data, no data. Like this is me driving for $, find you 1,000 ugly houses every single day and send it to your inbox. Dude, easily you would pay that person $1,000 a month. Easily. Agree or disagree? Save you 4 to 8 hours a day from doing it. But what if I tell you that Atlas, dude, Atlas can literally, you wake up and you'll be like, hey, Atlas, find me all the ugly houses in this city, in this county, or maybe you want to cover the entire state. You'll be like, Atlas, find me all the ugly houses in Oklahoma. You just click the button, you run your errands, you go and do your work, whatever it is, and Atlas will do his job. So AI Atlas is going to be your virtual D4D. He's going to scan the entire freaking area. If it has tall growing grass, if the house looks beat up, run down, tarp over the roof, broken windows, bunch of junk in front of the house, dude, it's going to be on that list. You go on your day, and all of a sudden, ding, Atlas will send you an email with all the ugly houses that he found. So Atlas, man, is going to be your off-market deal finder. He's going to be your D4D. Bro, you can literally go into any states. And this is why, my friend, you want to get in early. Because those who get in early, dude, you got to use the tool before anybody else does. So this is going to be a custom list for you. And then once Atlas told, I need you to understand that we already use Atlas in our own business. And it's already producing us results. So I have it pull me a list of everyone in Washington State. It gave me 28,000 ugly houses. We hit them with SMS. We got a deal that we made $20,000 on. If Atlas can find you a deal, one deal a month, that you can make $20,000, what is that worth to you? Well, in this case, once Atlas is done, I'm going to release it to you, for those of you who gets in early, at no extra cost. You're welcome. You need to understand, like, every single one of these AI agents literally cost me $10,000 to $15,000 to build. But I'm going to release AI Atlas to you at no cost for those who gets in early now. Next, we are going to also building AI Nova. What is Nova going to do for you? So Nova is going to be your Facebook ad manager. My question to you is, how much would you pay? Whoops. Sorry. How much would you pay? Sorry, my TikTok here. I gotta, hold on a second. Okay. My question to you is, how much would you pay for someone to set up your Facebook ads, to manage it, to run it? What if I take it up a notch? That person is able to go and take all your competitor ads and said, you know what? It analyzed it and said, hey, you know what? This is the best producing result for you. Do you want me to go ahead and create this, Kong? Or Ricardo, do you want me to go ahead and create this? All you need to say, approve. And bam, Nova go to work. Dude, easily, I would pay someone $1,000 a month, man, easily. If they can do that without requiring my time. Easily. But they got to know what they're doing, obviously, right? They got to produce me results, right? What if I tell you that once Nova is done, I'm also going to release it to all my early AI Dream Team investor at no extra cost. Nada. So you can maintain and continue to pay your $997 as we continue to add more AI agents to your team. Bro, now you got 6 AI agents that's working for you 24/7, 365, just making you money. Now, for those who comes in after, because I do want to make sure that I'm being upfront and there's no miscommunication. I don't want to get a bunch of DMs, crybabies. Now, if those are for those who comes in later, so which means once these AI agents has been built, has been tested, and they're ready to go, right? Then, if you come in later, here is the price that you're going to pay. It's still a no-brainer. Okay? So the starter plan is going to go to $997 a month, but at least I want to give you a heads up. The business plan, okay, is going to increase to $14.97 a month. I mean, listen, it's still a no-brainer deal. But if you get in now, dude, it's no-brainer. Anyways, the info's there. Choice is really up to you. Okay? If you're on YouTube, there's also a 10 days free trial when you sign up. So, Ricardo, So that 10 days, let me explain to you what that 10 days is about. So that 10 days is for us to help you set up the system. So Lon and I will not charge you until the system is set up, everything is rock and roll and is working, and leads are coming in and the system is working. We will never do you wrong. I want you to understand that. Now, I understand that I'm just another stranger on the other side of the screen, so it's hard to believe me. But every single one of my investors, you can reach out to them. Every single one of them is so satisfied with what they got. They say, Kong, your customer support is top notch. And I can show you proof because I just got to end my Facebook Live. And I'll share with you the screen that some of my investors sent over. Because my team, our biggest thing is we want to make sure that we give our investor that support that they need. So if you have any issue with the systems, or don't know how to use something, or you have a problem with the AI or whatever it is, dude, just call and text my team and they will be there for you, man. They'll be there for you. Lon literally have a meeting with them every single day. And this is exact word that she say to them. I don't care what project you're working on for our company. When our investors submit a ticket, you need to drop everything and go resolve that problem for them. That's what Lon literally said. And Lon have a meeting, and I told her to record that, right? So it's not for you guys to hear that from her as well. But she just don't like to be on camera. But that is our model. Because Lon and I understand if you don't win, we don't win. But beyond that is that because we want to be treated how we want it. Because Lon said she signed up for stuff and she's like, oh my God, the customer service is so bad. Like so bad. She's like, dude, even if I like Kong, I don't think I'm going to stay with them. They're terrible. She's like, dude, I have an issue I need to resolve. And so when we decided to do it, we're like, dude, our customer support got to be top notch. We know, like Lon and I do, like we know we have the #1 system out there. There's no AI system out there, bro, that you find that has everything that we provided for you. Not even close. We know we got the best AI system out there. Now we just need to make sure that we got the best support. That's it, dude. If we have the best system that produces results and we got the best team to give you that support, dude, it is game over, man. You know who I learned this from? I learned this from a guy that's worth 100 million. And that's what he said. And then the next thing I'm missing is I got to be the #1 marketing. Because even if you have a good product, you have a good support team, but if nobody knows about you, they can't do business with you. Anyways, that's just a little tip I want to give you. And that's why for those of you who know that this is what you want, dude, click on skip demo, sign up. My team will be there for you. Facebook family, I'm going to end the live. So comment or DM me the word AI. Facebook family, I'll send you the link to get you all set up, okay? TikTok, check the link in my bio. So wait, Kong, is it 14 after Thursday? No. No. Oh my God. That's why I don't want to talk about this, because I don't want to confuse you. I mean, it is going to be $9.97 for now, until you see my video with the new price, because those AI agents will take us some time to build. Because I told our developer, #3 is not a winner. #2, nobody remember #2. Do you guys agree with me? If you're #3, dude, you're not a winner. If you're just second place, nobody remember you. So the only way, dude, is you got to be #1, baby. Take it, dude. There's that movie that said, hey, if you're not first, you're last. And we want our biggest target, dude. We want to aim to be the #1. So for us, dude, it's going to take us a while to build these AI agents. I'm thinking Atlas is probably getting very close to being born. And then the next step is we're working on building Nova. But you guys got some time to get in and lock in your spot for that $9.97. So it's not this Thursday. We are talking about probably a month or probably a couple months out for those 2 AI agents to be fully built. but Atlas is going to be done sooner. I would say, like, don't mark my word, but probably in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully Atlas will be ready. But we're going to test her first and making sure that, I don't know why I said she, because we had so many girls on our dang team. I keep on saying she. 90 said, God bless you. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. You're a great guy, Colin. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Cody said, what the software program product is called? Cody, this is called AI Dream Team, helping you, man, building your own AI Dream Team for your real estate investor. Oh, okay. There's time before it goes up. Yes, that is correct. You got time, bro. But let me ask you guys this question, okay? Because I want you guys to understand this, okay? If I were to ask you right now, okay? If I were to ask you right now, so Cody, if you want to check out the AI systems, go to aidreamteam.io, bro. And that's where you can go ahead and sign up, okay? So let me ask you guys right now, okay? If I tell you, obviously I'm not making any promises, but I do want to say, I do want to add this, okay? We only got 6 months left. I need you guys to understand this, man. Time is money. So a lot of you're not acting with urgency. So I want you to ask yourself, all those years that you not either one, procrastinate, or two, you didn't make the move fast enough. What have that cost you? You know, so we got 6 months left. If you don't start now, then when? So don't say one day I'll start or I'll get in. Dude, start. What if I tell you, hey, there's a $25,000 paycheck in 30 days. Would you wait or would you start now? Simple as that. Right? So I want to ask you final question here. Because I don't want any one of you to, once again, nothing is guaranteed, and I don't want to make you any promises. But if I were to ask you this question, if the AI system literally do 75% of the work for you, and if it can help you close just one deal, let's just say every 3 months, okay? If it can help you close one deal every 3 months, and you get to make $25,000 times 4, because there's 4 quarters in a year, times 4, that's 100K. If the system can make you an extra $25,000 every 3 months, times 4 quarters in a year, that's $100,000 extra a year on top of your income. Is it worth it to pay me $12K? Is it worth it to make the $12,000 investment? I mean, like, people don't understand, dude. One deal literally already paid for the whole entire year and some. It cost me a lot, so much money wasted on VAs and BS coaches. I know, man. I've been there. I've been there. I play the game. You know, I have people reach out who say, "Call, oh my God, you know, I want to pay you for mentorship." And I tell them, dude, you don't need to pay me $50,000. Just get the system, bro. Get the system. It literally do everything already for you. You know, I mean, once again, we even help you find deal and JV with you, which will help you even with the dispo. Don't pay me $50K. You don't need me anymore. Like, you literally don't need me. You know? But yes. So with this being said, I do want to add this. Now, for those of you who have the capital, who say, Kong, I'm ready to go, I'm going to show you how to save a little bit more money. I'm going to show you how to save an extra 20%. So for those of you, now this you like, Kong, if the AI system produce you results and it produce a result for many other investors, I'm locked in. So if you click on skip demo ready to start, if you hit on here, click annual, you can pay for the entire year, and it literally, the business plan, if you pay for the entire year, you just save yourself $5,000. So that comes to a total of $9,564. Now, you do have to pay the whole lump sum up front, but then you don't have to worry about it. It's out of the way. And literally, let me ask you this question. You don't think that the entire year that the system can help you close one deal for 10,000? You know. Anyways, I just want to share that because I have maybe 2 investors who reach out and who said, "Hey, Kong, I want to pay the whole annual. Is there a discount?" So there you go. 6717 said, "Kong, what's up? Ken just sign up for today. We are waiting for class tonight." 67, dude, let's rock and roll, baby. Hey, 6717. Make sure you also hit me up on Instagram, okay, bro? Dude, keep me posted with your progress. Like, hey, dude, I have investors who say, "Kong, oh my gosh, Alex is texting back and forth with the seller, and I'm not even doing anything." Right, dude? Those are things where they're like, "Kong, this saved me so much time." You know, listen, this system will make you lazy. I'm just going to be upfront. This system will make you lazy because it literally does all the work for you. That's why I'm saying, like, once you fly first class, it's hard to go back to economy. Once you have experienced the good life, it's really hard to go back to the bad life, right? Like, once the AI does everything for you, you'll be like, okay, I can't live without it because now I got to do all the shit myself, right? Or I got to hire a VA, I got to train it, I got to babysit them. Anyways, so Facebook family, comment or DM in the word AI if you want the system. I will send you the link, but I'm got to exit and close you out. Because let me share, I can't remember his name, but let me share something with you here really quick. Let me see here. Hey, with the AI, will work with my window business, calling and setting appointment for estimate. Yes. So basically what we can do for you is all you probably need is you're just going to need Alex, bro. So we can take the AI agents and plug it into your business and just have it set appointment for you. Okay. So yes, it will work. Let me see here. That's what I like, for everybody to do the work for. I know, me too, man. Dude, I remember when I first, okay, so let me be real for a second here. So I remember when the wife first came up to me and she was, okay, Lon, the wife, she's in the background. She does all the hiring, the training, the babysitting, all of that, the turnover, she handled payroll and all of that, right? So she was pretty tired of doing it. And she trained all these VA up, and she's like, Kong, they just can't talk to seller. Like, they just can't, like, they can do other tasks, but they just can't get on the phone. I'm tired of training them, and they still don't know. She literally go through the script with them every single day, and they just can't do it. So when she discovered AI, she literally said, Kong, I'm going to help you escape this. She's like, Kong, I'm going to have AI do all the work for you. You literally just focus on talking to hot motivated seller. I said, what? So anyway, she went on, she built her thing. And I remember when she introduced AI Alex to the company. And I was sitting there, I was looking at my phone on the couch, dude, and I posted that video. And I was just laughing. Dude, I was laughing out of joy. Because literally, I was just watching my phone and Alex was texting back and forth with the seller. So if I called into Alex right now, she'll pick up the phone. If I text in, she'll pick up the phone. She'll qualify me, right? King Kong, which of the agent can I use for on-market wholesaling? Cody, you can use any of the agent, bro. So Cody, I'm not sure exactly what you mean for on-market. Doesn't matter if it's on-market or off-market. Here's the thing that you need to understand, bro. Okay? So let me get this straight so nobody's confused. Okay? With AI. So nobody's confused, so that way we're both on the same page. So AI cannot cannot cold call. Anyone who tells you that they can, they're trying to sell you something that's going to get you in trouble. AI cannot cold call. And once again, cold calling does not work as effective as other marketing strategy. So what we do is we focus on inbound. So you want to target like on market. I understand that. Now the thing, Cody, with on market, bro, is you're going after the same leads that every other investor is going after. Why? Why, dude? Why not focus on off-market direct to seller? You see, when you target MLS, bro, you got to work with a real estate agent. And I'm telling you, most of these real estate agents, bro, like they don't know anything about wholesaling, right? They're hard to work with and you got to overcome them. And there's a lot of speed bump that you got to go through, which means, let's just say that you offer something that's on the MLS and it's 500,000. You know, the real estate agent, man, they will require you to put 1% down, EMD, and then they will require you to show proof of funds, and they would only give you 10 to 15 days to inspect the property, which means they only give you 10 to 15 days to find your buyer, but they don't know you're going to find a buyer, and they also don't like you to put and or sign. They don't like to see you assign the contract. So there's a lot of BS you got to go through, right? So that's why, dude, I like direct to seller, off market, bro. Now, there's many ways to do it besides just Facebook ads. So let me share with you. But I'm sharing with you Facebook ads, bro, is because Facebook ads, dude, it is the cheapest cost per lead compared to any other marketing strategy out there. The cheapest cost per lead, and it gets you fast results. You know, some of my investors literally get their Facebook ads set up and launch within hours. They're already getting motivated to sell the leads to their pipeline within hours. So here's what you do, dude. So obviously you can do Facebook ads, which we help you set up, dude, for free at no cost if you get the system, right? But you can also do PPC, which is pay-per-click, which means they go to your website, they fill out the form, but, or, you know, you can also generate leads through Google ads, right? But I'm telling you, dude, this right here, bro, if you want to see results, it's 3 to 6 months. Dude, long time. Been there, done it, Cody. Next, what you can do is called direct mail. So you can send out letters or you can send out postcard, but they're still very expensive. So as long as the seller called in or text in to your company, bro, then the AI agents, bro, can take over and go to work. That's all they need to do. So the AI cannot reach out to them first. But as long as the seller texts in or called in first, then the AI agent can now make outbound call to that seller. So which means, bro, the next thing you can do is you can do SMS. So maybe you got maybe you went on market and you see all of these deals here. You'll be like, you know what? I'm going to take the information down and then you upload it into your database. You do a text blast to every single one of those homeowner, right? And then have them called or text in to your company, which that phone number will lead to AI Alex, right? Think about AI Alex as your receptionist of your company. So every lead that comes in that are new will have to go through her. Does that make sense? Like it doesn't go straight to you, right? Like when you go to a doctor, you book an appointment, you don't talk to a doctor, right? You talk to the receptionist. And that's what AI Alex is. She is your receptionist for your company. So all you need to do, bro, if you really want to target like on market, or maybe you want to pull a specific list you want to target, then I just take that list that you pull. Maybe you got a list of 2,000 people that you want to target. Maybe they're in pre-foreclosure. Then you just hit them all with an SMS and say, hey, I'm interested in buying your property for cash at 123 Apple Street. If you want to get a cash offer, no real estate commissions, no closing costs, quick closing. We buy as is, any condition, any situation. Give me a call or shoot me a text to this number. That number is your company number, but AI, it's going to go to AI Alex. And that's it, bro. Then the agent dude will take over, will do that front end work, the day-to-day work for you. So Alex will qualify the leads, book appointment. AI Scout literally step in, run the comps, let you know what to offer. Then you can just take the offer, put into AI Ryan, she called the seller back, she negotiate, make offer, and try and lock that property under contract on your behalf. And then AI Luna will organize those pipeline, will organize the lead for you from hot to cold to warm. Bro, it is a game changer, man. Okay. What else? See? I mean, gosh, here's the phone number. See? As I'm on this live, man, I'm trying to cover this. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, man, all right. Okay, oh, fuck it. I just want to show you the number. But as I'm on this, oh my God, as I'm on this live, see that? I just got a notification that AI Alex just booked me another phone appointment. But I'm not going to call the seller. Okay, now if I go to my email, it's going to show me. Hold on a second. Like, you guys want to see the system? This is. Okay, I got, hold on a second. Like, I'll pull it up and I'll show you right now. Hold on a second. Okay. So, God, there's so many information. Okay, screw it. Okay. You see this? So AI Luna steps in. Oh, shit. Oh, man, there's so many stuff, man. So anyways, like, you just have to trust me on this. Dude, like, why would I make this up? So AI Luna literally steps in and mark this as a cold lead. But you need to understand this. Every offer you don't make, you got no chance at it. So, but we don't want to waste our time either, right? We know the seller's unmotivated, so we don't want to waste our time either, right? But so that's why I'm going to have my AI Ryan, man, call back this lead and make the offer, and then we'll nurture it, and hopefully 3 months from now, 6 months from now, right, the situation of the seller change, and she's able to convert this into a deal. Literally, Luna just steps in, and then look at this. Dude, offer range, AI Scout just steps in. Oh, holy, wait, hold on a second, hold on. Okay, so now okay, dude, now the first and the second offer, so AI Scout just ran the comps, and now she let me know that, hey, here's the range to offer to the seller. And literally, all I need to do is click approve. So, okay, we just made the process a little bit more simple, even more simple for our investor. So if you're watching this, if you already have the system, the update, you will soon get this update. But now AI Scout will automatically take the offer 1 and offer 2 after he ran the comps. He will automatically put it into AI Ryan. He's going to send you a text or an email, and you just need to approve it. If you approve it, he'll automatically takes the price, the offer amount, and put into AI Ryan, and AI Ryan will automatically call the seller on the date and the time that the appointment was set. Now, if you don't approve it, you have to go in there and put in manual. Man, let me tell you something. Some of my AI Dream Team investor, they're just like me. Some of you are so lazy that they don't even want to go in there and put in the offer. They said, Kong, could you automate it? Could you automate it where Scout just plug the offer into Ryan and she just call, and I just get a notification that either the seller accept the offer or they reject the offer, and then the team went on and built it, and we automate that process for you just today. So eventually we will update this in your system. So I would say in the next couple of days, just know that that will be updated, and it will automatically go in there and plug in for you. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So dude, here's another lead that just came in, man. I mean, there's too many information. There's another lead that came in. Once again, AI Scout ran the comps, and this time, screw it. I'm just going to show it. Okay. This time AI Luna marked this as a warm lead. Check it out. Dude, I can't be making this up, man. But this is how it is, man. This like it can't get any more systematized than this, man. Like how so the last demo that I did, I asked my investor, I said, how lazy do you guys want to get? Like, dude, how lazy do you guys want to get? Because it literally does a lot of the work, man. How do I find investor after there's a hot lead? So once again, 90, you know, we will help you dispo. We will help you find the buy. We'll JV the deal with you. Okay. So it's a 50-50 split. I mean, there's many ways. There's many ways to find buyers, man. I mean, this is not the video for it, but you know, Facebook Marketplace, you know, Craigslist, you know, I mean, people use Investor Lift. People use investor base. You know, people use investor leads. There's many ways to find a buyer, right? Post on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, use investor base, investor lift. You know, you can call some local realtor in the area. You know, you can post on Craigslist. You know, just start advertising it. Or if you just don't want to do it, then we can just JV it, and then we can help you find the buyer. And you don't now, I don't know, man. You now are not even doing 25% of the work. I mean, if you're going to have us find you the buyer, you're probably doing 10% of the work. Okay. Any other question, Cody? I know my weakness as a real estate investor, which is finding comps to come up with offer and negotiating. Oh, dude, bro. Okay. So yeah, man. I know. Some of you, you know, I know that some of my, you know, some of the new investors, a lot of you, what you have issue with is being able to run comps, you know, and without that, you don't have the confidence knowing that, man, if I lock it up, is the price, is it correct? I'm telling you right now, dude, AI Scout, we always obviously tell you to run the comps as well, but my team always double check Scout. And I'll tell you right now, Scout is 95% accurate. So now I tell my team, dude, I said, whatever Scout come up with the number, just go ahead and plug it into Ryan. Like, I don't need to check it anymore. That's what I told my team. I don't need to check. Dude, we have already checked enough. Like, we already checked enough. I also want you to understand that with our systems, it works with single family, multifamily, vacant land, apartment, commercial. It doesn't matter. If it's real estate related, AI Alex knows her job. Let me bring it. Instead of telling you, why don't I just call Alex? So I'm not going to say single family. I'm going to go with an apartment. Okay? Watch this. She will collect all the information that is necessary so we can make a cash offer. So let me call you Alex.
My dream team. How can I help you today?
Yeah, hey, I just saw one of you guys' ads about you guys buy houses, but I don't have a house. I do have an apartment. You guys buy that?
Yeah, thanks for asking. So we do buy apartments as well as houses. Basically any type of residential property. Is it a condo or like a multi-unit building?
It's actually a 10-unit apartment.
Got it. So a 10-unit apartment building. Thanks for clarifying. Just so I understand, are all 10 units currently rented out or are some vacant?
Ooh.
And if you don't mind sharing, how much is each unit renting for right now?
You see that? Yeah, so I mean, each one of them is a 2-bed, 1-bath. All of them,
right?
Like five of them is rented. The other 5 is vacant. Okay. and we're getting about I would say maybe $1,500 a month per unit.
Okay, so just to recap, you've got 10 units.
Damn.
2 bedrooms. And
she
1
recap it
just
to make sure the information is accurate.
5 are vacant. That helps a lot.
Your VA don't even do
can
that.
I grab your first and last name real quick, just so I know who I'm speaking with?
Yeah, John Lee.
All right, thanks, John Lee. So, next, is the property currently listed with a real estate agent, or are you handling it yourself?
No, it's not. I'm trying to sell it myself.
Okay, perfect. That works for us. What's the address of the apartment building? Just so I can pull up the right info.
Yes, it's 123 Banana Street, Seattle, Washington, 98250.
Thanks. Just to make sure I got that right. Is it 123 Banana Street, Seattle, Washington, 98250?
Yes, that is correct.
All right, got it. So 123 Banana Street, Seattle, Washington, 98250. What's the best email for you? That way our purchase manager can send you an offer and any follow-up details.
No, I don't have an email address.
No worries at all, John. We can keep everything by phone. So just a couple more quick things. Have there been any recent upgrades or repairs to the building in the last 5 years?
No.
All right, got it. No recent upgrades or repairs. And what's the
So
current
good.
condition overall? Any major work needed? Or is it mostly just the vacant units that need attention?
Oh, she even remember. Just the vacant units. I mean, that 5 units, I would say that's probably gonna need some work. It's I mean, it's just gonna need the cosmetic, just the normal, the tear and wear, the turnover, I would say 5,000 or
Got it.
so.
Okay, that makes sense. So the 5 vacant units just need some cosmetic work. Normal wear and tear, maybe around $5,000 or so for the turnover. Thanks for explaining that. If you were to sell, what's your ideal timeline? Are you hoping to close pretty soon? or
Now
is there
she's
some
getting
flexibility?
timeline. I'm telling you, dude, she doesn't miss. I mean, I like to sell it as soon as possible if I get the right price for it, of course.
Yeah, totally get that. So if the price is right, you'd want to close as soon as possible. Is there a mortgage on the property that would need to be paid off? or
See
is it
that?
owned free and
Now she's
clear?
getting a
And
mortgage.
if there is a mortgage, do you know about
Trust
how
me,
much
your
is left
VA
on it?
doesn't even get this information. Yeah, I own it free and clear.
All right, so it's owned free and clear, no mortgage to pay off. That's great. If we were able to make you a cash offer, is there a number you'd be happy walking away with? Just a ballpark is fine.
I would say that I don't want anything less than $1 million.
Okay, so you wouldn't want anything less than $1 million. That's helpful. Thanks for being upfront. Besides price, is there any other reason you're considering
Now she's
selling?
getting my
Like, Are
motivation.
you dealing with tenant issues, just want to cash out, or maybe looking to invest elsewhere?
Look at that. Jeez. Yeah, you know what? I'm looking to retire. So once I sell this, I'm just going to take the cash and I'm just going to sell it off I'm going to sell off in the sunset.
Yeah, got it, John. So you're looking to retire and just move on after the sale. That makes a lot of sense. Just to confirm, if we can make the numbers work and close in, say 30 to 60 days or even
Man.
sooner, that'd be something you'd consider.
Remember,
right?
her job is just to qualify. I mean, listen, can you guys make me an offer on this or what, like what's going on? I mean, we've been on the phone for like 5 minutes already.
Yeah, I totally get it, John. I know it feels like a lot of questions, but my job is just to gather the details so our
Ooh.
purchase manager can make you the best cash offer possible, usually within a day. So what I'd like to do is set up a quick phone appointment for
There you
with
go.
our purchase
See that?
manager. They'll review everything you shared and present you with a cash offer. Would you like to book that for later today, or would tomorrow work better?
What's your time look like today?
So for today, I've got a couple of open times, one at 2:30 p.m. and another at 4 p.m. Do either of those work for you?
Literally 3 minutes from now. Damn, because obviously AI Ryan is going to call. So it doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or 3 minutes, bro. She want to get the seller on the phone and get the seller freaking lock in. Okay? My question to you is, does your team, does your VA, does your employee get on the phone and qualify the seller like that? No, probably not. Half the time they don't even know what they're saying. Don't believe me? Love to bring any one of them on. Not VA. I already know how it's gonna do. Colin, it's awesome. Any time estimation on bro, Cody, Gina, man. Gina's gonna be a while, dude. Gina, we're talking about like 5 months out, man. Gina, because she's gonna be a dispo, dude, that there's a lot of moving parts. So Gina's gonna be a while, bro. Gina's gonna be a while, man. And once Gina's ready, dude, it's going to be a this shit was wicked. I know, dude. Now you think that is wicked? Let me bring AI Ryan on. So I'm gonna call AI. So Ryan, you see, because I've been calling Ryan and been going off multiple different property, if I were to call her from a new number, dude, now I'm gonna call Ryan on it, okay? Let me bring my AI Ryan. So they can negotiate or qualify seller through text and through calls, just so you know. Now it's Ryan. This is your closer. Your purchase manager, your AI version of you.
Help you.
Yeah, hey, I just got a missed call from this. I just chat with one
Got
of
it?
your colleagues, Alex, I guess.
Oh, got it. Thanks for calling back. Just so I can pull up your info, could I get your first and last name real quick?
Yes, John Lee.
Perfect. Thanks, John. So, I'm just following up on the information you submitted online, and my job is to go over a few quick details with you and see if we can maybe put something together today. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Before we dive in, how's your day going so far?
Well, I mean, it's a little busy. I haven't eaten anything yet. But
Yeah.
I should be having lunch right after this. How's yours?
Oh, I totally get that. Hopefully you get a good lunch in soon. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
Ooh!
I appreciate it. So, just in case we get disconnected or anything, is this number still the best one to reach you on?
Your team doesn't even say that. That is correct. Because if you don't ask that, sometimes they
thanks.
could have used a
And I've got the
phone,
property address here
somebody's
as
phone, or
123 Banana Street, Seattle, Washington, 98250. Is that right?
That is correct.
Awesome. So besides the price, what's another big reason you're thinking about selling?
Well, I mean, listen, I already told your colleagues, Alex or whoever it is that I was talking to already. I'm thinking about selling this and just kind of retire. But also too is I don't want to waste your guys' time. I'm not looking for any lowball offer. I already have another offer with another investor already on the table. So if your price is not reasonable, I'm not interested in any lowball. Don't waste my time.
Okay. Yeah, it totally makes sense, John. I really appreciate you being upfront about that. And I definitely don't want to waste your time either.
How would you handle that
just
when
so
a
I
seller
understand,
come
do you
off
need to
aggressive
sell this
like that?
property before you can move forward with your retirement plans?
Look
or
at that.
Is that kind of flexible for you?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat that?
Oh, sure. No problem. I was just asking, do you need to sell this property before you can move forward with your retirement plans, or is that kind of flexible for you?
I'm pretty flexible, but I do like to sell it as soon as possible. If
Right.
wait, hold on.
So if we could,
Hold on. Let me talk. Listen, don't interrupt me, okay? I said I like to sell as soon as possible, but only if I get the right price.
got it? Oh, absolutely. Thanks for clarifying, John. I totally hear you. And I promise I'm not here to rush you or push anything that doesn't make sense for you.
Ooh.
So, if we could close in like 45 to 60 days or even faster if everything lines up, would that kind of timeline work for you, assuming the price is right?
Assuming the price is right. Yes, that would work.
Perfect. Thanks. And you mentioned before that you have a mortgage of around $120,000 on it.
This is
Is that
why
about
she
right?
already locked us 5 contract, baby. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, thanks for confirming. And what do you think the repair costs might be? Just a rough guess is totally fine.
I don't know. I mean, I think there's 5. I don't know, maybe 50,000.
Yeah. All right, that helps. Thanks for the estimate. And it looks like your asking price is $345,000. Is that correct?
So remember, I have called in from same phone number, but multiple property already. This is the one that she has on her database. Yes.
Got it. Now, could you see yourself going a little lower than that if everything else worked out?
I mean, possibly. I mean, what's you guys offer?
Yeah, totally fair question. So just to be upfront, our team has an approved offer right now at $280,000. Would that work for you?
Oh yeah, no way. No way. I mean, I already have another offer on the table that's way higher than that. So I gotta apply. I gotta decline it.
Yeah, I get it, John. I totally understand where you're coming from. If we could bump up the price a bit, would that make a difference for you? What if we did $295,000? Could you work with that?
Man, I mean, you guys, you're definitely getting closer, but I think I still have to talk to my wife about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally understand, John. Selling a property is a big decision, and it definitely makes sense to talk it over with your wife first. I always want to make sure both of you are comfortable before moving forward. Let me ask you this, though. If you were to bring this offer to her, what do you think she'd say? Do you think she'd feel like the price works? Or would she feel it's still a little too low?
I mean, honestly, I think that she would say it's too low just because we have a realtor buddy that said that we can list this property and can probably sell for $375.
Yeah, I totally get that. That's helpful to know, and I appreciate you sharing it. So what price do you think you and your wife would need to see for both of you to feel comfortable saying yes? I just want to make sure you have a clear number in mind when you talk it over with her.
Ooh. I mean, I don't know. Gosh, I mean, it's really hard to say, but I think she would say yes to like 315. Like, can you guys do 315?
Yeah, I hear you, John. 315 is definitely above what I'm authorized to approve right now. The highest I can do today is 295. If you're firm at 315, I'd need to talk to my manager and see if there's any way we could make that work. Would you want me to check with my manager and give you a call back, or do you want to think it over with your wife first?
Oh, I gotta let Ryan go, man. Like, did you hear what she said? She said, do you want me to check with my manager first regarding the 315, or do you want to talk to your wife first and then I'll call you back? Or call us back. Bro, I'm telling you, dude, there's no way your team, your VA, your employee will be able to handle. Like, I went aggressive. Now, I do want to let you guys know, okay? We have investors that's using our systems, that's also an agent. So I want to share this with you, okay? That's also a real estate agent. So let me share this with you, okay? Here is another strategy that you can literally make it, add another 5 to 10K a month to your bottom line. Check this out. So earlier, you know how AI Ryan, okay? So you know how AI Ryan offer max is 295, correct? And let's just assume that my number was correct. Let's assume that the ARV is 375, right? Assume that I'm the seller who said, hey, my agent can list it for 375. So assuming 375 is the ARV. Max offer for cash wholesale is 295, right? I mean, obviously, the number just doesn't make sense, but I'm just using the number. Now, what if you as an agent, you now got this seller going from 375 to 315? Dude, now if I was an agent, I would call the seller back. I would say, hey, John, you just spoke with one of my colleagues, Ryan. And I noticed that our cash offer at 295 is not going to work for you. And you know what? I did a little bit more research on your property. But just so you know that I'm also a real estate agent as well. So we're investor and I'm a real estate agent working for the company, right? But I do want to let you know that I'm also a real estate agent. What if, Johnny, what if I can actually list the house and get you more than the 315? What if I can actually get you the 375? But you would have to obviously work with me and give me some time. So we cannot close this thing fast. But if you can, but if you give me, 90 days or so, okay, I will get this thing sold for you, get this thing listed and sold for you. You don't have to worry about anything, and we'll try to get you that 375. More than the 315, I believe that I can get for you. Boom. Do you understand what I'm saying? You guys, this is strategy. So AI Ryan literally did all the hard work for you. She got the seller to go from in her head, from like, okay, it's worth 375 to coming down to accept 315. You call the seller back and you be like, hey, you know what? Give me more time. I'll get you the 375. And boom, now you can get your 3% commission as the listing agent. Bam. Dude, this is how you kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Could you imagine that someone rejected your offer at 3, they can't do 315, but then once someone come back and said, hey, I can actually get you 375. Dude, it's an easier sold. Does that make sense? Like it's an easier sold. So now you're like the good guy. You come in and you save the day. You be like, hey, Johnny, I know the 275, I'll say a cash offer is too low. I know you think about wanting 315, but what if I can do better for you? What if I can list the property and get you that 375 that you wanted, Johnny? And I believe I can be the guy that's going to get that done for you. Bam. Dude, if I was an agent too, bro, dude, I'll be closing deal left and right, bro. Man. Whoa, sir, I actually going to ask you about that exactly. Yeah. So you see, AI Ryan already did the hard work. So you step in and you just close the gap. I mean, the other day, AI Ryan was talking to a seller. She was in foreclosure, and she literally owed more than what the property's worth. Now, for those of you, if you do sub 2, I don't do sub 2, but if you do, let's just say for those of you, if you do sub 2, you can literally call the seller back and position yourself. Our cash offer won't work. But Cody, what if we can go in and take over your payment? So you don't have to do double payment, because the seller was also renting, right? And she's getting into a divorce situation as well. She was renting and has a mortgage. So she's like, I don't want to make 2 payments. And now you can come in and tell her, hey, what if we take over your payment so you don't have to worry about your mortgage and you just worry about, your rent that you're paying to live. And then bam, close the gap. Close the gap. Like, do you guys understand? Like, dude, there's many ways to skin the cat. I mean, that doesn't sound right, but that's what my mentor used to say all the time. But what I'm saying is that the AI and the system does majority of the work. You just need to step in when the time is right to close the gap and to squeeze out an extra $5, $10, even $15,000 a month. And how much do you pay for the system? Peanuts. Peanuts. Dude, I'm not even done. Let me share with you another strategy. Dude, I'm going to blow you guys away, man. Dude, there's so much strategy in here. Check this out. After you do something for 15 plus years, dude, you have done all the deals under the sun. So, the other day, one of my AI Dream Team investor, his name is Ron. He's based out of California, right? So he's an agent. He also does a little Harmony loan as well to a rehabber. And he also now want to get into wholesaling real estate because he feel like, he got all the buy already. Dude, he loaned to Flipper. He's a Harmony lender. So he already have his buyer. But so he got a lead that came into his pipeline, but it's from a different state. Oh man, I'm not even done. So watch this. So let's just say that if you are a real estate agent, okay, you are a real estate agent, and let's just say that you from Georgia, and maybe you got a lead that came in from let's just say Oregon, okay, and that seller wants close to retail. Maybe they owe wants close to retail, and there's not enough gap in there for you to wholesale, no matter what, right? Even nurturing the lead ain't gonna do anything. So I told him, I said, Ron, what you're in Georgia? Why don't? Well, he's not. He's in California. Okay, so let me get that. He's in California. I said, what if you just reach out to the agents and refer to the agents in Oregon and get a 25% split commission? You guys know that, right? So now, bro, you really literally maximize every freaking lead that comes into your pipeline. He said, Con, well, he doesn't operate in Oregon. I said, dude, right? Refer to an agent that's in that state and just get that 25% commission. You didn't have to do any of the work. No brainer. So, dude, you can easily add an extra 5 to 10K just by doing that strategy. If you're an agent, list it. If you're an agent, refer it out to another one, somebody else from that state. Or you can come in. If you are into sub 2, you can literally come in and offer them sub 2 and bam. So Kong, that 10% of work you do when that system lock up that deal is transactional coordinate work and dispo. If I don't JV. Correct, man. So if you don't JV, bro, you're not doing 10%, you're doing 25%, okay? Is that too much work for you, bro? This cat right here is funny. 2x. So literally 75% of the work, bro, is the day-to-day task, right? The front end work is already done by your AI agents, right? Alex, Ryan, Scouts, Luna. All you need to do is once Ryan lock up the deal, bro, you will have to do the other 25% of the work, bro. that is, if you didn't want to JV with us, that's what he said. He said, Colin, if I don't want to send it to your team, and obviously if I want to dispo it first so I can keep 100% profit, yes. The 25% of the work, dude, is you have to find a buyer and sell the deal, and that's the dispo, and that's the 25% that you have to do. Okay? Anyways, I appreciate each and every single one of you that are watching this. And if you're like, Kong, after this, you're like, Kong, I'm ready to rock and roll with you. And I'm ready to get plugged in, and I'm ready to make some money, man. You know, once again, we got 6 months left. So for me, dude, time is money. What are you waiting for? Let's rock and roll. Everything you ever needed, my friend, right there. Once again, I'm going to wrap it up. YouTube family, if you're interested, you're like, Kong, let's rock and roll. Go to aidreamteam.io. Once again, I'm going to explain this final for anyone who just jumped on. If you're not fully sold yet, and you still want to actually, you know, check out the systems first before you make your final decisions, I have a demo, a private demo coming up this Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard, 7 p.m. Eastern. All you need to do is comment or DM me the word AI. I'll send you the link. But go ahead and submit your $500 refundable deposit. That deposit will lock in your spot for this Thursday demo. After the demo, you'll get to see the system, test out the AI agent. You're happy, you're satisfied, you're like, Kong, exactly what I needed. I'm ready to go. We'll take that $500 deposit you make. We'll put it towards your first month. If you decided after that demo, not interested, we'll refund it back to your card. No question asked, no hassle. Okay? Now, this is for those of you who say, Kong, I see enough. I know this is what I want. Plus, your team will always be there with me 24/7. If I have an issue, right, that comes up, I know I can always reach out to them and they can walk me through it. Then you're like, Kong, I'm sold. I'm ready. I don't want to wait until Thursday. And if you miss this Thursday, you literally have to wait for another 2 weeks. And what do we say? Time is money. If I tell you that if you get started in the next 30 to 45 days, and the system can get you lock up a deal that can make you a potential 25G, are you going to wait or are you going to start now? Now, once again, that's not a guarantee. That's not a promise. But that is some of the results that some of my AI Dream Team investor got. Okay? So I just want to let you know that. Then if you're ready, click the button, skip demo, ready to start. And it's going to take you down here to the, to the payment. So you can either choose the starter plan or the business plan. But 99% of my investor gets the business plan because the business plan include everything, all the AI agents that you need. Now, if you have any other question, you can always hit up my AI Lisa. Click on this blue button right here, and let's chat with Lisa.
Hi, thank you for calling AI Dream Team. How can I help you today?
Yeah, hey Lisa. So, what do I get? What do I get in the starter plan?
Sure thing. With the starter plan, you get Alex, our AI lead manager and appointment setter, Scout the deal analyzer, and Luna, our pipeline manager. You also get a fully built, done-for-you CRM with AI-powered workflows and automations to help you scale faster. Plus, we include live hands-on training to show you step-by-step how to set up, launch, and optimize your Facebook ads to start generating motivated seller leads right away. All of that is included for $697 a month.
So what's the difference between the business plan and the starter plan?
Good question. The main difference is that the business plan includes everything in the starter plan. Plus, you get Ryan, our AI purchase manager and offer negotiator. So with business, you have both Alex and Ryan working your leads. Alex handles lead management and appointments, and Ryan takes care of making offers and negotiating deals. The business plan is $997 a month.
Now, is there a contract I have to sign, or is this a month to month and I can cancel whenever I want?
It's month to month, no long-term contract. You can cancel anytime, and your access runs through the end of your billing period.
Okay. I mean, what happened? Okay, let's just say that, I am like new. I haven't done a deal before. Like, is this a good fit for me? I'm not quite sure.
Totally get where you're coming from. The platform is designed to help both new and experienced wholesalers. The live training walks you through everything step by step, including setting up your ads and using the AI agents. Plus, the CRM and automations are all built for you, so you don't have to worry about tech setup. If you're just starting out, the demo is a great way to see exactly how it works and ask questions before you commit.
Well, I mean, like, so what if I have already done deals? I'm not new. I've done quite a bit of deals already. I do have a team of, VAs that I'm managing, and I'm thinking about, possibly replacing it. Is this something that's going to help me or not?
Makes sense. If you're already doing deals and have a team, the platform can actually help you scale and automate a lot of what your VAs are doing, like lead management, follow up, appointment setting, and even making offers if you go with the business plan. The AI agents work around the clock and can handle a high volume of leads without dropping the ball, so you can focus on closing more deals or growing your business. A lot of experienced investors use it to streamline their operations and cut down on manual tasks. If you want, you can check out the demo to see how it could fit your workflow.
Okay. Once again, any question, you can always chat with Lisa through voice or through text. YouTube family, I appreciate each and every single one of you as watching. So it's Instagram family, you comment or DM me the word AI. I can send you the link. TikTok, you got to check the link in my bio. Okay. Anyways, appreciate each and every single one of you that are watching this. For those of you, listen, I want you to understand, okay, you only got 3 options. 1 is do it yourself. 2, hire VA, which you're going to also increase your overhead, and you got to go through the training, the babysitting process, and the turnover. And it will cost you more to hire one VA than it is to get the system. Your third option is to get the AI system, plug and play, done for you in your business, ready to go. No training, no babysitting, no turnover. It'll always be there. Do literally 75% of the work for you. Cost you less than what you would pay for one VA. Info's there. Choice is yours. I appreciate each and every single one of you. For those of you who decided to sign up, I look forward to working with you and help you crush this last 6 months of 2026. And let's go get this. Mole, I'm out.